Yeah, are you on? Are we here?
Facebook
Hi.
and
Hi.
Instagram.
So, our life is now all about Hank. If you could see, he's right up there. Do you see him peeking over? He's on the roof now. And he was on that roof, and that's because that's where he wants to go. We're so enjoying, all of you who watched me meet Hank, it was Caroline and Alan and I, and Joe was down there. We all met Hank at the same time when you all met Hank, and he has, it's a little loud. He has brought so much joy. I didn't think there could be much more joy up here on the mountain, but wow, he's just this, like having this little kid around.
Do you see him, Alan? I think he's right above us on this roof.
Yeah, he's on that
Hank?
roof. Yeah. Take movies of Hank. They want to see him. Well, we're having so much fun. We're going to have a cocktail tonight. Would you like to have a cocktail? Oh, and my favorite glass.
Mm-hmm.
This is my favorite glass. I don't use this glass with just anyone. And I don't let people who come over just anyone use, because I have just a couple of these. You know, we have favorite glasses over the years. One gets chipped, one gets dropped, one gets broken. And so now you can't get the end. So anyway, we had a nice day today. We had a meeting, a business meeting with our company. And I looked around the table and it was all women except for Al. Did you notice that, Caroline?
Yeah.
We're a female-oriented
You guys are cool.
company. Yeah.
Well, you sell a lot of female products.
Yep. But you know, what I thought was interesting is we didn't intentionally hire women. We just hired the best person or
That's
persons
true.
for the job. And
Low network connection for some reason.
why don't you come over here, Al? Because he fixes things.
My network connection is low. It's back now. Okay.
Hi. Hi. Okay. Are you going to have a cocktail with me, Caroline?
I am.
And Al, are you going to have a cocktail? We don't want you to come into the show for 20 minutes so I can explain to them what we're selling, because you go off. You talk about things.
We have special job for Alan today.
Yeah. You did?
We have a special job for him today.
Oh,
a little
right.
later.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. This is what Larry King used to say. That's a grabber. We're not going to tell you what it is, but if you stay tuned, we're going to have fun with Al. You know, Al lets us do anything.
It is the February SUZANNE Selects reveal night.
Yeah.
Just in case.
You know, and what's great about this? Will they get it in time for Valentine's?
No, the last show was.
Forget what I just said. I thought Valentine's was Saturday night, but I just
No,
realized
it's Thursday.
this morning it's Thursday. That's why I was racing around with my Valentines. I make my own Valentines. They're sort of corny. I'm talented in many ways, but artistically, but I do know how to cut a perfect heart. So if you cut a perfect heart, and then you write in how you feel. Okay.
Alan, do you want a drink?
Come here, Al.
Yeah, when I come over.
Okay.
Okay. All right, just you and me, babe.
Cheers. I love
Cheers.
you.
Cheers. So, ask me a lot of questions tonight. Oh, there's Hank. Look at, oh gosh.
Oh, wow. Okay, wait.
Oh my gosh.
Camera move. Big camera move. Instagram, you guys are going first. It's Hank.
Hey, Hank. Al, look at Hank up there.
Hi, Hank.
He knows no boundaries. He knows no boundaries.
Will he come to you if you call him?
I don't know. He's just
Hold on,
starting to
guys.
figure out when he responds to something called Hank, that things happen. Hey, Hank. Yeah, well, there goes Hank.
Hank sighting.
I know. Just think, what was it, 2 weeks ago? Has it been 2 weeks?
Yeah, like about, not even.
Yeah. It's like we had a baby, but we didn't have to be pregnant. It's sort of great. We just adopted our new baby. And we love him.
So you guys, thanks for letting me know. I know on Facebook we dropped out for a few minutes, but we're back.
We're back.
We have about 600 people at the cocktail party
Okay.
tonight. That's so nice.
Yes, we're having a cocktail with you.
Yeah, so Laura
At
was
Big
super
Al's
happy.
Bar.
She got to see Hank.
Yeah. He'll be back too.
And Diana from Des Moines is on.
But Hank really likes to cat around at night. It's very difficult to get Hank to stay inside. He wants to be out doing what cats do at night. Raping and pillaging
Yeah.
and
Well-
probably murdering things.
You have a friend named West Coast Chrissy on Instagram. She bought your Dopamine. It's really helped her stress,
Cravings.
and she is really appreciative of that product.
I'm so glad.
Yes.
It's Dopamine
She's
is
much
not in
happier.
our box tonight, but it's
Yeah.
on the website. It's for cravings, sugar, alcohol. That was Hank again.
Hank, come here.
I'm like the mother of a worried mother of a teenager, because you don't. I mean, I just see his tail hanging here and there. I don't know. Anyway, he's just darling. He must have walked into our lives for a reason. And I was really missing Betty, you know, our cat who passed this year. Really been missing her, and he's so filled a void for me. So thanks.
Well, the theme for tonight appears to be cat on a hot tin roof.
Cat on a hot tin.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you remember in that movie, or any of you old enough to remember that movie, that Slip that Elizabeth
Oh, yeah.
Taylor wore?
Oh, yeah.
And Richard Tyler, who I used to buy his clothes before the fire. He made beautiful clothes. And he made me that slip, but in men's pinstripe wool with black lace on the pinstripe wool. Remember that dress, Caroline?
Oh, yeah.
Wow,
It's
have
beautiful.
you ever had a dress that you just loved? I would wait to wear it. Unfortunately, it burned in the fire, but I sure got a lot of great wearings out of it. It was just a fantastic dress, fantastic.
You have a friend who just got her toothpaste and deodorant. She's super excited. Kate.
Thank you, Kate.
She said it's awesome.
You know, again, it's the toxic buildup, you know, and so you're trying to eliminate your toxic burden. Everybody's got a toxic burden in today's life, unfortunately. You can change that paradigm by eliminating toothpaste that's got fluoride and chemicals in it, and deodorant that has chemicals in it, and every little thing has an effect, and it adds up. So that's what we're trying to do with this line. We were talking about this at our company meeting today. Of our cosmetic line is great, and she was talking about, Jill was over and she was talking about, somebody gave her a gift of this product line that we've all heard of. And it has a very, like the label looks like it's a doctor's prescription. She said, first of all, I wondered why they were giving me this when, you know, we have Suzanne Organic. She said, but also when I read the ingredients on the back, the first thing was parabens, and then it just gets worse from there. So our products are so clean, and that's what we're going to bring you in the SUZANNE Selects box. And I love that you all are so enthusiastic about the box.
Yeah, let me just explain to you guys who haven't heard of what SUZANNE Selects is. SUZANNE has a subscription box, and when you sign up, you're going to get the box every month, or you can get it every other month or every 2 months, whatever you prefer. And it comes to you. Can you show them how it looks when they get it, Suzanne?
So
It comes to you in this cute little shipping box. There it is.
surprise inside.
Because every time you get it, it's a surprise.
Yeah.
You will only pay $39.99 every time you order it and receive it. And once you're on the subscription, every time you get it, it will be $39.99. And it will always be worth at least $120. So that's where you can make sure, Hank, you know you're going to get a great deal. And the reason Suzanne does this is that she wants you to try all these incredible products. So this is like an introductory way to try a lot of the products. So
Hank was just hanging off the roof.
yeah.
That's why I had that look on my face. Okay, so do we reveal?
Well, yes,
we ready?
you
Are
can
you
start
on it?
revealing. So this is the February box. I also want to explain one other thing. Some of you get the box early in the
everything out of
month.
mine.
Some of you get the box later in the month. whenever you order it for the first time, that's
Like
the
when you
date
used to
of
have
the
your
month
period.
where exactly. That's the date of the month that we're going to instigate charging you for the next month and getting that shipped out to you. So if you would like to get your box earlier in the month, you can call customer service. And, you know, if you're someone in January who's like, how come my box isn't here yet? It's the end of January. Call them and they'll send it at the beginning of January. But we don't want to hit your credit card twice, you know, at the end of February and right at the beginning of March, unless you tell us to do that. Come on, Hank. Come here, boy.
Don't jump from there. Go around the chimney. I've already raised teenagers. I've already felt this feeling before in my life. Don't do that.
So what is your, what's the name of your February box, Suzanne?
Pamper Yourself Kit.
Oh.
And this time of the year, now we're well into winter, even here in the desert. I know you think, oh, too bad, but we've had unbelievable cold. And if you could see over there, which you can't right now, the mountains are covered with snow. It's so beautiful. The desert is extreme in every way. When it's the summer, it's extremely hot. But in the winter here, it gets extremely cold for the desert. I know it's not. I was looking at a friend Facebook post this morning in Toronto, and his eyes were covered. He had a thing on and everything except his mouth was, and the snow was coming down and it looked like it was really freezing. But so we don't get that kind of cold, but we do get cold here. And so what happens in the desert and in most places in the winter, because you've got, you know, heating on and you come from the outside, freezing cold, and you come into your overheated house. It's always hard to keep that balance right. And your skin gets really dry and itchy and uncomfortable. And so we've got things to moisturize for you. First thing we have is the CoQ10 Bioactive Moisturizer. And the moisturizer is significant because CoQ10 has a lot to do with the energy in your cells. So why do you care about energy in your cells, in your facial skin? Excuse me, there's a Hank emergency.
Right here, Al. I think he's tall enough. You're tall enough.
Yeah. Well, at least he got around on the other side of the chimney. He's not going to try to.
I want him to get him in the shot.
Yeah.
Can you grab him?
Is he coming to you? It's very dramatic over here.
Come on, Hank.
You got him?
He's close.
Oh. Oh. You know, really, with a cat, you don't need to worry about it because they just always land on their feet, and they're kind of sensational animals. Anyway, let me go back to cells. I know you'd rather listen to Hank, but the reason I want to tell you about this incredible moisturizer is that every cell in the body, you probably heard me say this before, has an energy center called the mitochondria. That's where you get your energy. As you get older, and you see people walking across the street who are kind of stooped over, and they're out of gas, out of energy, right? Well, what they're missing is something called CoQ10. We used to make CoQ10 in our bodies when we were younger, but as we get older, as with everything, we start declining in the things that make our body run at optimum. And so we put CoQ10 in the moisturizer, along with other things, which I'll tell you in a minute, so that every cell in the body, it's like CoQ10 is like a ripcord for like an outdoor motorboat. You'd have to pull that ripcord to get that motor revved up. Well, that's what CoQ10 does to the energy center, the mitochondria in the middle of your cell. And why do you care on your skin? Because that's what young skin is, vibrant and it's rosy and clear looking, is because it's full of energy. And so that's what we put in here. It makes sense, doesn't it? It's a great moisturizer.
That moisturizer is, I think it's $40 on its own, isn't it? I could be
think
wrong,
so.
but someone correct me on my team,
Just-
please. But that alone is worth the entire value of what you're
Yeah.
getting in this box, and you're getting 3 other products besides this.
So besides the CoQ10, I have to read this. It's argan oil, sea buckthorn berry, which we use in so many things. And argan oil is that plant that grows in Africa that is just, that oil is precious. So this is a real good thing. Are you coming to join us, Al?
Sure.
Okay.
I thought argan oil was grown on a tree in Morocco.
Morocco is in Africa.
Yeah.
Just a minute, okay? It's on the continent of Africa.
Where's
Africa is a
Gibraltar?
continent.
What?
Where's Gibraltar?
Africa's not a country, it's a continent.
Thank you.
There you go.
There you go. I was right. And so were you. So were you.
Where's Gibraltar?
Yeah.
It's right across from Marrakesh.
Are you lying?
No, the Straits of Gibraltar. You,
So it's-
you jump on a boat.
Because a friend of mine, Phil, I was talking to Phil today.
You have a friend named Phil?
I do. He's the publisher of Anti-Aging Magazine. Here we go, up from the thing.
He's been on for 30 seconds and we're in Gibraltar.
Right. Let me just finish about my new friend Phil. He's not a new friend. He's the publisher of Aging Matters magazine, which is a British publication. That's just stellar information in that magazine. But he said to me, I'll get back to you. I'm on my way to Gibraltar. I was
There you
thinking
go.
to myself, where is Gibraltar? I've heard about
The
it.
Strait of Gibraltar
Yeah.
connects. I wonder, is it
Spain
See, I thought for a minute it was Ireland.
with Africa.
Spain?
Yeah. I took the boat from Torremolinos in Spain over across the Gibraltar Straits to Marrakech, Morocco,
You've been everywhere.
right?
You never took me there.
You never wanted to go.
No, I don't. No, I don't. Anyway, have I told you enough about this bioactive moisturizer? You probably already have it if you've been with me for a while. It's really incredible. He uses it. He
This
uses
has
anything I
started
tell
really
him.
a cult following for Suzanne's
Yeah.
product line, this bioactive moisturizer.
Yeah.
It is rich, but it's not greasy. It really moisturizes, really gets the job done. When you're down to like, oh, I can barely do any steps tonight, I use the cleanser in that, and
Yes,
it's
me
great.
too.
If I use the everyday cleanser
I
in
use
that,
this
it's
with
great.
The liquid oxygen. I also like to add to this, but you can do it all by itself. It was the first moisturizer that we had in this line,
Mm-hmm.
and I always said I don't think we need any other moisturizers, but we have.
I do that too.
We love
I
this.
put the bioactive moisturizer in my palm, and then I add a squirt of the ageless serum and a squirt of the liquid oxygen. I do it all at one time.
Yeah, I've thought about that too because we've been putting on layers, but how does the skin know that?
I don't know
you
that it
put all
matters.
together?
But
Yeah.
we all find our shortcuts because I like all of those, and the glutathione serum I love. So
Glutathione.
sometimes I just put them all in,
Yeah.
and
Well,
especially at night,
yeah,
because at night if you don't have to put makeup on,
yeah.
it's easy just
And I
to.
use that sleep mask also at night.
Oh, yeah, that's
with the
great.
sandalwood.
That's great.
There's so many
Now, when you
decisions
sign
at
up-
night.
yeah.
When you own the line, I have every product. That's the whole reason. Well, I wanted to go in this business, so I'd have endless supply of organics.
I think I have to
try
show
something
you
different
guys
every night.
the whole box so that I can
Yeah.
show you the deal.
Okay.
So I'm going to
All
start
right.
with Instagram here.
Okay.
This is the
We're
whole
looking
box
over
that you
here.
get. This is Suzanne Selects. You get the whole box. This month for February, it's the Pamper Yourself kit. You're going to get the bioactive moisturizer. You're also getting Suzanne's purifying mineral mask that she's going to demonstrate for you. You're getting the vitamin D3, and you're also getting one of the brand new Essence Oil roller balls in the wild orange vanilla signature Suzanne Summers fragrance. The retail value of the box is $124, almost $125, and you only pay $39.99. So you go to SuzanneSummers.com. Everything you need to know is on the home page. You just click and sign up for that, and then you can decide how frequently you want to get it. Because we do such deep discounts, this is not a product that you can return because we're giving you like this incredible.
I'm kind of giving it away.
Yeah, it is an incredible value. Okay, so I'm
Right.
going to show our friends on Facebook. Here you go. These products are totally unisex. All of the skincare. Sorry, Instagram, for the cross camera issue here. Here's the Pamper Yourself kit. These are the 4 amazing products that you're getting this month. And again, it's a $125 value. You're going to get it for $39.99. And you can go to SuzanneSummers.com. We have like 2,500 people on this program
Hi
now.
there.
It was
Oh, on the program.
On the
I thought you
Suzanne
meant just now
Selects.
on this.
no, but we've got quite an audience having cocktails with us. Are you guys all having a tequila with
Yeah.
Suzanne?
Yeah. At Big Al's Bar
Very nice.
with Diana Krall station.
We
for
do
really
ship to other
lifetime
countries.
saunas.
For those of you who are asking, yes, we do ship to Canada. It's a little more expensive to get it there. We're working on solutions for that, but
It's cool
at
that
$40.
they're in northern Canada right now. My
Gianni
husband's
says this
Canadian.
is the best gift for myself every month.
That's so nice. And when we call it Pamper Yourself, it is like you deserve that.
Oh, yes.
Oh.
Oh my
We
goodness.
captured Hank.
Cat on the
If I
hot
seemed
tin
a little
roof.
distracted because
came
he's
off the
literally
roof.
been hanging on the roof.
Hi, Hank. Come see your mommy.
Okay, it wasn't easy.
No.
Oh.
Hey.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, he matches my jacket. Wow.
Can you hold him?
Yeah, let me hold him for a minute. Good
Oh
job.
my gosh, so sweet.
Yeah,
Hi, Hank.
there you are.
Oh, hi.
I know. Hey, you want some tequila?
Little
Wow,
No.
that's
He actually
awesome.
looks great with my jacket.
I mean, it's a great picture.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's why I left you alone for 10 minutes to go try to get him off the
Yeah.
trellising.
Yeah.
But Hank is an independent cat.
He's a bit independent.
He is.
He just wants to be an outdoor cat. When he came into our lives, how long had he been outdoors? How long? What
The
happened?
vet,
What's
the
your
vet said he was
story?
like a year old.
The vet said he looks like a year, not quite, and he's not neutered yet. Al's having a difficult time cutting off Hank's, you know what?
I don't want to do that.
Yeah, but then he'll impregnate all the cats in the neighborhood.
Well,
Well, it also,
that's
you know,
not Hank's problem.
depends if he's an indoor cat or an outdoor. We're gonna have a lot of cat discussion now about
Yeah.
neutering,
Yeah, I know.
because
Well, we're letting you hang on to them for just a little
I-
while longer.
Yeah.
I relate to
You get,
him.
I know. Alan keeps thinking it'd be like cutting his off.
That'd be awful.
Yeah. But you're not gonna go around and impregnate all the ladies in the
You
neighborhood.
never know. Not in this neighborhood.
he's slowly becoming more domesticated. But you can't jar him.
No.
You can't
Look at
put.
that.
You
He
can't
was
make him a
just-
caged
No,
animal
he was just
now.
on the top of the roof hanging off. He was thinking of jumping off that roof.
Right.
You were thinking of that, weren't
Right.
you?
I just
Were
need.
you?
Could you, Alan? Could you move her tequila a little bit so that it's not blocking Hank?
Yeah.
Certainly.
Hold on.
Okay, so the second product, Suzanne told you about the bioactive moisturizer.
Mm-hmm.
The next product is
Where do you want to go? D3?
the mask.
Oh, the mask. Oh, then
'Cause I wanna get it
Then
on.
I've got to put Hank down.
Well, Alan could hold him, or I could hold him.
Okay.
Maybe
I'll hold him so that you can. You're not going to look as good with either of them.
He's not. I mean, there's no chance in hell.
Do you want to wear my jacket?
No, it just looks so good on you.
No. Come here. Okay.
Sweet
I don't have a
boy.
thing about it. Okay, Al,
Yeah.
sit here.
Okay.
Okay, so you guys have to sit. Actually, have him sit where you are,
Yeah,
and then you go
okay.
behind him.
All right.
Okay.
We're going to put, Al is Mikey. He'll let us do anything, and we're going to put a mask on Al.
He's so friendly. He goes to anyone.
Anyone.
He's so social.
Yeah. He loved the roofers. That's probably why he's on the roof. The roofers were looking
Sit
at the
here.
roof the other day,
Okay.
and I look up and there's Hank with the
Excuse me,
roofers.
I have to
Okay.
sit here.
Have a seat, sir.
Hank's gonna run camera with me.
Okay.
Oh, he's so.
Okay.
This is the purifying mask, right? This is Pamper Yourself. One of the key ingredients in this purifying mask
Maybe he'll sit with Zeta.
is peridot.
Oh,
You know that ring I was wearing the other night?
peridot.
Peridot.
Oh, hi. Hi, Hank.
He didn't like being on crew.
No.
He likes being the star.
Yeah. Yeah. No kidding. Is he my cat or what? So this is peridot, and what else is in this one?
Calcium and lycopene.
Oh, lycopene, which is what you get in cooked tomatoes. It's an anti-carcinogenic component of cooked tomatoes.
Hank's
Linnea said, "Thank you for these boxes. What a blessing."
Hank's getting a little antsy.
Yeah.
Okay, you can let him down.
You gotta go. You gotta go.
He's made his appearance. Come here, Hank.
It's okay. No, he's good. He's good now.
I'm putting a lot on your nose because you get sort of like little whiteheads on your nose.
What?
Yeah.
If you want the box, Christine, go to SuzanneSummers.com, and right on the homepage you'll see the prompt, and you can sign up, and it's only $39.99 a month, and you can get
I'm
it once a
putting
month
on
or
the
every
mask
other
if he's
month,
doing
whatever you
bad
like.
Things to me.
You also got it on his jacket and in his hair, but
I got it on your jacket. Body. Your brain, your endocrine, which is your hormone. That's how your hormones get transmitted around your body. Your immune system and your cardiovascular, your heart. Pretty important. Brain, heart, immune, and the hormonal system.
while you're talking about D3, will you just say hi to Thomas?
Hi, Thomas.
Okay, there you go.
Hi, Thomas.
I got you, Thomas. He's been asking.
He has?
Yeah.
Ask questions. I love when you ask questions, all of you. Thomas, what do you want to know?
He's a
Did you-
Three's Company fan. He just wanted you to say his name.
Oh, this song we danced to the other night, Al.
Yep.
Okay, so what else is... Actually, Sally
So-
Swan said she was naked in the sun today.
I'm so happy for you. Where do you live? Oh, I know it'll take you a minute to tell us. Where would she live? Where
She was naked in the sun today?
Yeah,
She
now-
said she
that
was.
wakes up, Al.
What's your address?
And Ellen said Ellen is using prebiotics, probiotics, and digestive enzymes and feeling so much better.
And you know, I was talking about that at the meeting today. Everybody's constipated. Everybody's bloated. Everybody's got stomach issues. Have you tried, it's not in this package, but have you tried our gentle colon release? When you take the prebiotic, probiotic, and at night you take a cup of this gentle colon release, life gets really good again. I'm telling you. I've had a bloating issue for a while. It's just awful, isn't it? Everybody's bloating. What's this bloating about? And I eat so well, and I don't know what it is. But anyway, this gentle colon cleanse. Don't
Yeah,
say
they've both
anything.
been talking
Don't-
about it.
Don't say
They've both been
anything.
talking about it.
No, I won't say anything.
Yeah,
Right,
right.
nothing.
Just think of how beautiful you're going to look in about 5 more
I know,
minutes
I
when you
can't
take
wait.
this off. And
Right.
I'm going to massage your face and put on some of the CoQ10 moisturizer, and you're
Okay.
just going to be so beautiful.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, so we've
we've
seen
got
so
the-
far the bioactive moisturizer,
Right,
the
with
purifying
CoQ10,
mineral mask,
purifying with the peridot and the lycopene.
and the vitamin D3.
Vitamin for the four most important systems in your body: your brain, your heart, your immune, and your hormonal system. Pretty important stuff. And so many people are deficient in vitamin D3. So this is very important. This is one of the ones. If I'm, I always take a probiotic. Always. I'm really loving the prebiotic we have because it's like having a free piece of candy every day. Have you noticed how good they taste? And then I always take vitamin D3, and I always take fish oil. And okay, now we talked about this the other day, but I can't wear perfume because Al's a delicate flower and he gets allergic to synthetic smells and any kind of synthetic air, anything.
Well, you laughing.
That you'll,
He's such
that
a good
you'll
sport.
Do this, that
Yeah.
you will do this.
You gotta love
So
Al.
sweet.
Well, you know, I'll do anything.
team.
I'll do anything for you.
You will. You will. Honestly, you will.
It's really amazing.
All right. So I don't miss perfume, but sometimes when you go out, it's nice to dab on a little essence of wild orange vanilla. How does Hank like it? Do you like the way that smells? Oh, okay. And you just sort of.
So it's got this great roller ball applicator.
roller
I
ball.
love the applicator on the
Mm.
that roller ball.
Oh, you can't believe how good it smells. And nobody is allergic to a real natural smell.
Unless you're allergic to orange or
Unless you're
vanilla.
allergic to orange.
So
or vanilla.
that we
So
can't.
those people.
Or coconut oil.
Or coconut oil.
Yeah.
All right. If you got those issues, this is not the thing for
Those
you.
are the only ways that you
Right.
could be allergic to this.
But people don't respond, as a general rule, negatively to natural scents, the real thing, nothing doctored up, nothing chemicalized. So there's your little. So what would be the worth of this if they paid full price for
This
everything?
is $125 value,
Uh-huh.
and you get it for $39.99. So it's super easy to become a member of Suzanne Selects. You just go to SuzanneSummers.com. You sign up for the frequency of how often you'd like to receive it. And then from whatever day you order it, within the next 30 days, you'll get the next one. Or if you said, I want it every 60 days, you'll get it in 60 days. It's different every month when it comes. So every month it's going to be a new box. That's why we say surprise
Right.
inside.
Right.
But it's always going to be worth at least $120, and you will only pay $39.99 every time it comes.
And we always like to give you things that maybe you haven't tried yet or that you forgot about, because we have a lot of products. And so maybe you forgot about the bioactive moisturizer.
Well, that's one that it's like, we want to make sure you have something in there that you really love. And
Yeah.
everyone loves the bioactive moisturizer.
Everyone.
So we know when we put that bioactive moisturizer in there for $40 that you're already going to be happy if you get that. And then the purifying mineral mask, that's just an incredible mask. If you haven't tried the benefits of minerals in a mask, you really need to try that mask. And that's why Suzanne put it in there for you. Vitamin D3, I mean, Suzanne has talked about this as one of the essential supplements. Everyone should be taking it.
Absolutely.
Even conventional doctors are saying this now.
Yeah. You think about, I always go back to paleo times because that's when it was all as it should be. And people were walking, hunting, gathering naked all day.
You were there.
I was there.
You were there.
You were probably there. I remember you.
Yeah.
You ignored me though. Way back
I
then.
would never ignore
And our bodies took in the vitamin D, through we have an electrical system in our body, and so it sort of comes in that way. It's kind of, nature is profound.
And they've done studies to show that if you live above a certain hemisphere line, I mean, you have to look up where that line is, but it's basically if you're not in Southern California or
Right.
Miami or the lower part of Texas,
Right.
if
There's
you live
depression.
above that, you are not getting enough vitamin D from the sun, just by nature of how much sun
Right.
you get, and you will be vitamin deficient. The vitamin deficiency is much higher in those geographical
Yeah. And
areas.
when you think about that, it affects your brain, your heart, your immune system, and your hormonal system.
And your mood.
That would be your mood. And people do get depressed in those long, dark summers,
Yeah, you
Yeah,
can
remember
really
you
get
used
the
to live-
blues.
When you lived in Canada, you would get the blues. Did you get the blues or just got antsy?
Antsy.
I can't imagine you with the blues.
No,
No. You're not that kind of guy.
no. Antsy.
I've never known you to be depressed, ever.
No.
No.
Yeah, and Diana's talking about the importance of walking barefoot. So important.
You're so-
Earthing,
we're talking
grounding.
about earthing, yeah.
Yeah.
I was just saying in our meeting today that I did a whole section on earthing in this new book. We sleep on an earthing sheet at night, and Alan wears an earthing pad on his hand to calm him down because he likes to worry about things.
I'm going to get the one.
One of my favorite sayings, it's actually by John Asseroff in The Secret, that book, The Secret. Worry is a prayer for what you don't want. And every time I start to worry about something, I think, why am I attracting that to me? So remember that line, worry is a prayer for what you don't want. Are you happy with your new little pet?
Yeah. Is he happy with me though?
Yes, very. Look, he hasn't tried to wriggle out or anything.
He likes when I rub his lips.
Yeah, who doesn't? Okay.
Let's see what those amazing minerals did for Al.
Okay. You want to
Okay.
sit in my seat?
No, I'll sit here.
I have it framed up for you guys.
This still feels good.
Oh, yeah, that feels good.
So this is the purifying mineral mask that Suzanne is taking off of Alan right now. It's been on for about 10 or 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Cleans out all your pores.
Yeah, that's why I'm scrubbing a little bit to get it off. So is that okay?
Yes.
I don't want to hurt you.
No.
So your friend Maria says she gets the blues. She's in Vancouver. Well,
Ah.
Maria, I hope you can jump in and grab this box today. That vitamin D is one thing that you can do. Certainly, there are a lot of things that you can do, and this is one way that you can do it. It's a pretty inexpensive way to give yourself a boost.
You like this one?
Oh, Michelle Howe, what a sweet compliment. She said, Caroline, you look so pretty. Your skin, I thought you were violet. Oh, that's so sweet.
You are.
Thank you. Deborah Hill said, my mom taught me worry when you have something to worry about. So glad she taught me that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so true. We worry about things that...
It's a waste of time.
Exactly.
It creates anxiety, you know? Living in the future. You don't know what's going to happen. I think I have to go get a little more water.
I can do it.
He's got a beard. And it's sticking to your beard.
I have another washcloth.
Thanks. Or he's just liking me rubbing him. Yeah. Isn't this exciting?
This is like watching grass grow,
Yeah.
right?
But it's kind of calm. You've got your cocktail.
Yeah.
And the music is kind of groovy and nice. Groovy, now you know how old I am. Feeling groovy? Sorry.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
It's nice and hot.
Okay, this one you don't like. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
like this one.
Yeah.
I am feeling for all of you who are stuck in snow and ice and saying that it's hard to keep your moods up. I understand.
Yeah.
So this is the Suzanne Selects box for those of you on Instagram. This is like a present that you give to yourself every month. It's only $39.99. We hope you can afford that because it's so nice to get $120, at least $120 worth of product for only $40 a month. It's at SuzanneSummers.com. Sign up for how often you want to get it. Once a month, once every 2 months, or once every 3 months. It's such a great deal, and it's such a great way to get introduced to Suzanne's products. This program has grown much faster than we anticipated, so we hope you can jump in on that.
Let me see your face.
Oh, Deborah's using the sandalwood sleep
What's
mask
your-
tonight.
what's your,
Suzanne was just talking about that.
Okay.
And Arlene says the vitamin D3 5,000 milligram is important to take with magnesium. A lot of people are magnesium deficient. That's true. You want a drink, Hank?
Oh, great.
He's drinking the water.
Out of the Waterford crystal pitcher.
Ah.
That's so great, Hank.
You are quickly becoming acclimated to being a Summers Hamel.
Yeah. And I really like that you took our water and you sneezed in it now. That's really great, Hank.
Yeah.
He sneezed in it.
Sneeze?
Yeah, he's licking our water. The Waterford
Suzanne,
crystal
Al
pitcher.
still has a little.
Yes.
I would like to show you guys the deal so that I can show you, but it's just so cute to look at Hank. I'll just tell you, it's SuzanneSummers.com. Suzanne Selects. It's her monthly subscription box. And again, for those of you, in February, the first time you ordered, if you ordered on February 10th, you're going to get the next box on March 10th. But if you would like to get them at the beginning of the month, just let customer service know, and we can change the the date of when you get your box.
This is such a bad habit.
You just go to
let you-
SUZANNESummers.com.
This is really a bad habit, Hank.
Look at this great box you get. It's the Pamper Yourself kit.
Yeah.
Hi. He's so
This is
cute.
the
I can't
worst
stand
habit.
it.
Now he knows, oh, I can go on the
Oh,
boat.
he's
And
so
I can drink your
cute.
water out of the water for crystal pitcher that my mother gave me. And you sneezed in it.
I didn't hear him sneeze.
Yeah. Like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we heard it and we have it recorded.
So do you want to
Okay.
put some bioactive moisturizer on Ellen?
Yes, now I do. Yes. Okay, this is gonna feel good.
Okay.
Ellen has the most beautiful skin, but it would have been better if you had shaved.
I guess I didn't show.
Does that feel good?
Mm-hmm.
Oops, sorry, Facebook. I didn't have the shot for you. There you go.
Wow.
Oh, my baby. My baby. Okay. All right. Al's all pampered. This is your Pamper Yourself kit. This
That's
month's
great.
SUZANNE Select. And here, why don't we just give you a little. There. How's that? Wild orange vanilla essence.
Wow.
He's probably going to go to sleep on this. So we've got the wild orange vanilla essence. We're not calling it perfume, but sort of like
Yeah, it's an
a
essence
natural-
oil.
A natural essence oil, kind of a natural perfume. Vitamin D3, which is for your heart, your brain, your immune system, and your hormonal system. You've got bioactive moisturizer, which has CoQ10 in it, amongst many other things that are in it. And CoQ10 gives energy to the cells in your skin so that your skin will be more glowy. I mean, look how beautiful his skin is.
Look how beautiful.
It is. This is 82-year-old skin. It's beautiful. He's so beautiful. And then the purifying mask, we just saw it with him. Actually, what I would do with the purifying mask, and I had forgotten about that because it is so dense, I get your face a little bit wet and then put it on top of a wet face, so it'll come off a little more easily than I had been able to do with you. But still, you can see how clean his
It's pretty typical
face
for a
is.
mask.
Yeah. Right. They are. They're
Deb
masks.
Peterson says, love all your products, never been disappointed.
I'm so glad. We're so proud of them. Life is a journey you can't plan. I didn't plan on going this way. This just all started. I always talk about it. The veiled gift of cancer for me 20 years ago that forced me to change my life and really think about what had I done to that point to play host to this terrible disease, and I decided that I would change my life. And as you know, I did. I eat organic. I use organic cosmetics, skincare, hair care. We don't use any chemical products in the house, and I've never looked back. I don't fear cancer. I'm not cocky, but I just don't fear it at all. And I think if you don't fear it, you won't draw it. Remember, worry is a prayer for what you don't want. I won't draw it to me. I do not see that in my future at all.
So this is an interesting question because I think a lot of people are dealing with this right now. April says she has a lot of puffiness in her face. Can you talk about puffiness in face? We've had issues with this.
Yeah.
A lot of us.
One of the doctors I just interviewed for my book, Dr. Terry Hertog of Belgium. Wait till you read this interview. It blew my mind interviewing him, and then it blew my mind again when I edited him. He said, always, when you see someone with a puffy face, they've got a puffy belly. So be honest with yourself. If you have a puffy face, look down. Do you have a puffy belly? I can tell when I'm bloated, I get kind of puffy through here. It's all about the gut. The puffy face comes from usually gluten. Sometimes I watch television and I say things like that person should stop eating so much gluten. There used to be 80 different strains of wheat. They were engineered down to 5. And so the 5 remaining strains of wheat that we use here in this country, the gluten content's off the charts. That's why my granddaughter, our granddaughter, Violet, her daughter, can eat the pasta in Italy because the gluten content, no, she can't eat it there? Oh, I see her on Instagram eating.
She's eating gluten-free pasta.
Oh, she's eating
Yeah.
gluten-free. Then
Yeah.
forget what I just said. Because I've been
Yeah.
watching her eat pasta going, wow, that's great. But I do know they don't mess with their
Their wheat is a
over
lot,
there.
yeah, it's a lot easier
They don't
to
have
eat.
the GMO like we have here. They have a little bit of it, but here it's crazy. I think
Everyone's jumping in saying, I'm puffy, I'm puffy, I'm puffy.
puffy, and look down, is your belly puffy? So
Yeah.
now you got to think about, it's a dietary thing. Really think about gluten. Really,
Yeah, and for me, it's eggs.
yeah, eggs.
You know, I mean, when you take that food intolerance test that you put in your last book,
Yeah, which will be in this new book.
you know, that's where you identify what isn't connecting with you.
Yeah.
Gluten is a big one for everyone, but
The gluten, eggs. Some people can't have any dairy. You eliminate the one food. First, eliminate gluten. Now you go, oh, I can't live without. You can. I'll tell you why. What we taught always in summer sizing was that you could satiate the cravings for carbs, bread, cupcakes, cookies, all that stuff, with fats. Fats are not the enemy. Cholesterol is not
Good fats.
Good fats. Good fats are good for you. Every cell, I'm fascinated by cells. You know, the energy centers in the middle of the cell, the mitochondria. Every cell requires protein, fat, and carbohydrate to reproduce itself. What are you as a human being? You are cells reproducing. One of the things we're going to be talking about in my new book, I can't wait for it to come out, but I'm not finished with it yet. I
yeah,
hope to be-
it's looking like the fall, guys, for the book release.
Yeah,
A lot of people are asking.
Yeah. I actually think I'm going to be finished in 2 weeks, finished with all the writing. I really see the light. I'm almost there. I show him every day the amount of interviews I've done, and I'm now down to 0. I've edited all the interviews.
Also, if she's so close to it that oftentimes she can't read it and know whether this is compelling.
Right.
So I go into her office and she reads it to me. And if I fall asleep, she knows
Yeah.
she has to do some
I had to do it
serious
over. That one
editing.
interview I interviewed that I read to you, I look over and he was like, okay.
Interesting.
right.
Suzanne Bostick Trattenberg said, I've been a long time summer sizer, but I've been totally grain free for 5 years. Huge difference.
Huge difference.
Yeah.
I was saying to Caroline today, if I was writing the summer size books today, I'd do everything the same, which is really what they're talking about, keto now. That's what we're doing. But I would eliminate all grain to lose weight.
Which we do in the initial phase 1. Like in
We do.
the earliest thing, we say you give
Yeah.
up all grain
Yeah.
until you really start getting
And
into
then we were
ketosis.
letting you put
yeah.
the whole wheat in. But now I would say I'd go more to the gluten-free pastas, the quinoa pastas, those fusilli I make you that are from quinoa.
Love that.
When I make
Oh, you're going to love this.
What?
Sorry, I have to interrupt you.
What?
Lisa said, if Suzanne were my science teacher, I would have understood and learned something.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I was
Mm-hmm.
writing that to a doctor today. He sent me back. I when I do an interview and I'm finished, then I send it off to them for their full approval so that I don't make any mistakes and I don't want them ever to be mad at me. So he sent it back and he put a whole bunch of doctor speak in it. And I wrote him back and I said, you will lose your moment of effectiveness if you talk on this level where we lay people can't understand it. I said, what I do for you, doctor, is I break it down into what I call Suzanne speak, which is once I can understand it, then we can all understand it. So that's what I really try to do in my books. And thank you very much. That's about the nicest thing you could say to me.
Which lip color do you have on today?
I have on Coral Crush.
Amy needs to know.
Every time I wear this, people say something, so it must be a good
Yeah.
color on me. But
Yeah.
at night, you want your lips to have a little.
Hey, listen, a lot of you were asking about, can you have oatmeal for, if it agrees with you, have
Yeah.
it. But if you're having issues, the grains are the first thing to cut out.
Me too.
Like
I make
Claudine
this-
is talking about an edamame pasta. Yeah, there were a lot of great different options for gluten-free pasta.
I had the edamame pasta the other night. We got it at Costco.
Yeah, as long as it's organic.
It was organic and non-GMO. And it was like, great. Except we were both so bloated and gassy all night. And maybe
Oh.
it was, I'm going to try it one more time because
Well,
it was so.
edamame are beans.
Our beans, yeah.
And you know what beans do?
Beans and musical
You're the fruit, the more you eat, the more you toot, the more you toot, the better you feel.
So let's have beans for every meal. I'm going to try it once more because it was so good. And I just did a simple butter, olive oil, minced garlic, the parsley, the fried parsley,
Great.
God, and sea salt.
That's interesting because
Red-
beans are one of the things on there's a test that you guys can do. It's the 95 food intolerance test. Different than allergies, it's your intolerances. Beans are high on mine.
that you cannot.
Garbanzo beans, like all
Oh,
beans.
I love garbanzo.
I
Well,
know.
I really reacted to this
Me
edamame
too.
pasta. So did he. So I want to try it one more time, but it was a long night, wasn't it?
I don't want to try it again.
You don't want to try it again? He's he's the recipient
Yeah.
of my gas.
So, Linda, Susanna's talking about the kind of
Things we
issues
don't do when
gluten
you're
gluten
dating.
can cause. It can cause bloating. It can cause
that again?
inflammation. Linda's talking about what kind of issues gluten can cause. If you have an
Yeah.
intolerance to it, most of us have an intolerance because we're eating chemically laden gluten.
Alan is severely gluten intolerant. How did you feel when you were eating gluten without realizing that was the issue?
My stomach would bloat every day,
Yeah,
every day,
every day.
and I thought this is the hand I've been dealt in life, and that's life, okay? Very uncomfortable.
And you were very tired.
Tired in the afternoon around 3 o'clock I would,
Yeah.
so I stopped eating grains. Okay, actually I went to gluten for a while, gluten-free. Then I stopped eating grains, and I have not had a bloated stomach.
No, and
for-
you're so thin.
Yeah,
He's like so trim.
my
Yeah, he
waist,
is.
I think my waist went from a 34 to a 30-31.
Do you want to know something depressing? This
I
summer,
know what you're gonna say.
this summer I look at him. I said, "Where'd you get those shorts?" And he goes, "I don't know." He was wearing my shorts, and they fit. And they fit. I went, "Okay, that's enough. That's enough."
Well, I want to show you guys the box one more time because
Yes.
we're just about out
And
of
how
time
much is this
here.
box? Is this box?
Well, it's always $39.99, don't
Well,
you know?
I do, but I just want to tell you again.
Yeah, $39.99. Suzanne Selects. You can go to SuzanneSummers.com. So the box this month has her amazing bioactive moisturizer. If you haven't tried this product, we highly recommend you jump in and get the box because you could spend $40 on the moisturizer, but instead you're going to get these other 3 products as well. You have that great purifying mineral mask, which uses the power of minerals to detoxify your skin on a cellular level. That's the tequila talking, in case you're wondering where that slur came from.
Hardly.
The vitamin D3, it's a 30-day supply. It's 5,000 IUs. And Suzanne, whenever she's talking about the most essential vitamins to take, vitamin D3 is always in the top. And our brand new Suzanne Organics Wild Orange Vanilla Essence Oil. This is a roller ball fragrance stick that Suzanne created so that you can wear a scent without having the chemicals and the artificial fragrances.
It's nice to be able to smell nice like that, but not to offend anyone. I'm always reminded of elevators I've been in. We've all had this experience. You walk into an elevator and it's usually a guy, but sometimes it's a female. It's usually a guy who's just slathered himself in aftershave. And it's sickeningly sweet. And if you are chemical sensitive, it really can. Alan, his eyes get red and watery, and he starts sneezing, and it's kind of an insensitive thing to do anymore because we're all so affected. Now, why are we all so?
Don't you kind of just want to tell men that, like,
Yeah,
I don't
it's
know
not-
anyone who likes cologne? I don't know anyone who likes
don't
men's
either,
cologne.
men.
I
Don't
really
do it. It's not a turn on to us at all. Something like this, which would be, what's that? What is that? Wild orange vanilla. That's nice and it's subtle.
Yeah.
But Caroline's right. When guys who overdo it, it's like
It's one of the things that
Yeah.
women talk about a lot.
Yeah.
About men is like, oh God, I met him and he was wearing this horrible cologne.
It could be
Or-
the thing that would turn you off meeting somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So
And
I
you stop
had-
you stop smelling it when you're putting it on
Yeah,
yourself.
yeah.
So you put a little more on.
Right, right.
But we had to make with assistants who were coming to work for us, we had to make a no cologne
Me too.
policy because they'd put on the phone, and then I'd pick up the phone and I'd get men's cologne all over my
Exactly.
cheek. I'd smell it all day.
And I had a hairdresser who would wear that patchouli oil, and I would say to him, I really would appreciate if you didn't wear that because he's so sensitive to it. And he goes, I don't have anything on. He couldn't smell it. And he's
Yeah.
just a natural thing. He was putting it on every day with his other stuff. So
He
So
wore-
Suzanne, you go
he-
right
he
to
wore it to cover up the smell
SuzanneSummers.com
of
and you
weed.
the link for the Suzanne Selects is on the homepage, and you can learn all about the details of the program. But it's super easy to sign up.
Julie.
And if you ever decide you need to
the
take a
60s,
break,
but
maybe you are,
why?
going through a financial period where you need to take a break and you can't get it, you can put it on pause and then join back in. If you're
Yeah.
someone who's getting it
once
every
you
other
sign up,
month,
you're not stuck.
if you're getting it every other month and you see this box and you say, "Wow, I want the February box," change it so you get it every month, and then you'll get this
Yeah,
box.
We're like we rock and roll here. Hey, we had last night. I want you to know how cool we are. Alan and I were out last night with two guys, and one of them had his wife, and the other one's wife wasn't there. We really liked them. You know that group ZZ Pop?
Oh, you know, you're so uncool. Okay, you are so uncool. I can't believe it.
She's
DC
got
Pop,
pegs.
Okay.
I think she meant.
Discontinue the story.
I didn't mean that. I just wanted to see if you were
No,
right.
no, just discontinue.
What's his
You don't-
name?
You don't. Never mind. Discontinue the story. We're not going to tell the story. Okay. I'm asserting myself here. Okay. You're an embarrassment. You start telling a story and you don't have all the facts. Okay.
I thought that's.
No, it's not.
Is it Top?
No, don't even try. Don't
ZZ
even,
Top.
Don't even try.
Yeah.
Okay.
Billy Gibbons.
Yeah.
You know Billy Gibbons?
One of the nicest.
Yeah, actually, you really
I
bonded with
really
him.
liked him.
What a
nicest,
cool guy.
smartest guys.
Yeah.
Really cool. Really
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah. And then Matt.
Wait till he finds out that you called it ZZ Pop. ZZ Pop. Yeah.
He's so nice. You know, he's got this look. It's a cool look. He wore a suit. If you look at his suit, the back had these really interesting seams, and he has the long kind of reddish beard down to here. And he had on
You have about
a,
300 people correcting you now.
I know. And ask me anything you want to know about the Great
Pop.
American Songbook and Frank Sinatra.
ZZ Pop.
ZZ
Yeah,
Pop.
yeah.
Billy Gibbons. Billy Gibbons. What was cool about him, when he would stand up and talk, he would talk like he was holding a guitar in his hand. He was just so used to doing this, and his posture was that of a guitarist. He was a cool guy,
How do you know he plays guitar?
just because of this.
Oh,
Because of this, he was doing that. He probably plays a lot of instruments.
he does.
I was just getting to know him. Anyway, that was really fun. And then Matt, the drummer from the Storm.
Don't even try. Don't even try. Okay?
He wrote me today
Okay?
to tell me how cool he thought you and I were.
Okay.
Yeah, and he was a drummer for Guns N' Roses. Did you think that I would know these people? Well, I was out. This is who we went out with last night. Anyway, we liked them so much. We all exchanged emails, and we're going to hang out. So maybe one night at Big Al's Bar, we'll bring our friends from ZZ Pop and Guns N' Roses over here.
ZZ Top.
I mean, Top.
Deborah was like, I thought she said it as a joke on purpose.
I did.
Yeah, no.
It was a joke on purpose. It was. It was. You know, artists put out what their thing, and you can look at them and imagine them as something other than what they are. What was interesting to me about being with them last night is how normal they are, and what real people, and the kind of conversations we were having last night, and it was really interesting conversation. I loved the evening. Didn't you?
I loved it.
Yeah.
Randall
Yeah.
said they were offered $2 million to shave their beards.
That's when you know you've got screw everybody money, when you go, nah, I'm not going to shave my beard for $2 million.
Screw everybody, buddy.
Yeah.
Man, it'd
Yeah.
grow back.
Yeah. Well, they were great. Like, so great. I can't
Oh,
wait to see them.
okay,
in
you're
concert,
down to
which I
1
haven't.
minute on Instagram, so say goodbye to our friends on Instagram.
How fun. And did you enjoy Hank tonight, The Adventures of Hank? We'll keep, see, there's no keeping him off the roof, because
No.
Hank does what Hank wants to do, and I think he
Exactly.
knows more about what he wants to do than we do. You all are a joy.
So
and I
great.
hope
Jump
you
in at
enjoy this.
SuzanneSummers.com if you guys want to get that Suzanne Selects box.
Say goodbye, Al.
Goodbye, Al.
No.
I mean, goodbye.
Yeah, right. And don't mess up their names anymore.
No. Easy Pop.
ZZ Pop,
Yeah,
right?
It's a
Yeah.
new group, actually.
Yeah, right.
You're
Right.
confusing her. We just got her to say ZZ Top.
ZZ Top.
Yeah.
I also am
It's
dyslexic.
it's a Canadian group, actually. It's called ZZ Pop.
I'm
No,
dyslexic.
Zed is a different artist.
No,
Right.
but you see, in Canada,
Excuse me.
we don't say Z, we say Z.
Oh well,
Right, but
Zed
used
is
to be
Zed
Camille's
is a
boyfriend.
Zed is a DJ.
Yeah.
Camelia's my granddaughter, her daughter, and she used to date him. And
It's incredible. I admire people who create a brand new business
Yep.
and make a lot of money
Yep.
doing it. These DJs, amazingly, you won't believe this, make $1 million a night. $1 million.
Well, there's some of the top artists out there.
I know, but how
But
many
he's-
people
he-
make $1 million a night? I mean, that's incredible.
Oh no, it is
And
incredible.
they created this business out of.
yeah,
But he writes his own music. He's not a DJ who just repurposes other people's music. It's actually an art form now. It's not just
it's a new
playing someone else's music. And I mean, there are DJs like that, but some of them are.
I mean, George Gershwin wrote his own music, and Cole Porter wrote his own music, but they were making $1 million a night.
Probably now they would.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if the publishing on those, their ancestors are, they're making good money.
I just saw that down here at Fantasy Springs, Frankie Valli's coming. I really want to go see Frankie Valli. I love that music from Jersey Boys. Any of you seen Jersey Boys? Gosh, that's the best musical I've ever seen.
We saw it for the third time 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, we just,
Aw.
and we'll go again.
The
It's that great.
funniest line in the show, and when you see it, I'm not going to tell you what the joke is the Ringo line.
I think he just told you what it was.
Yeah, I think
Not
he just, yeah.
No.
Right.
No, but I didn't create the context.
No,
Okay?
no. That's like I remember with my son Bruce, her husband. I went to see Rain Man, and Bruce hates when I give away the end to a movie because he's such a movie buff.
He doesn't like to know anything
He
about a
doesn't like to
movie.
know anything. And I said, there's this one moment. He goes, don't tell me. I said, no, it has nothing to do with you. I mean, it won't wreck anything. I said, but near the end, there's Dustin Hoffman, and he takes his head and puts it next to the guy,
Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise. So Bruce said when he saw that moment, which is what the movie's all about.
It's the
because
first time in the film
that he
that
connects-
Dustin Hoffman, who's autistic, connects to his brother. It's the only time. And he puts his head on his shoulder.
And Bruce went, Mom! Sorry, Bruce.
All right, you guys, thanks for joining
Okay,
us. We're
thanks.
back. We're back tomorrow at 1 o'clock. We have
Yeah.
another show at 1
Yeah.
o'clock tomorrow.
Yeah, and then
It's a
next
hair
week-
show.
And next week, should we tell them what we're doing next week?
Wow, what's next week?
What are we
We're
doing
going to
next
the
week?
garden. We're going to cut
The sauerkraut. Yeah,
cabbages. Next week we'll be ready. I'm going to make you homemade sauerkraut. Okay.
that's
But
exciting.
tomorrow we've got an even better show. So we'll see you tomorrow at 1 o'clock Pacific time. So 3
Hair-
o'clock Eastern.
Big hair, don't care. That's the theme for tomorrow.
Big hair, don't care.
Big hair, don't care.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Thanks
All
for
right.
joining us tonight,
Figure that
guys.
out.
See you later.
Bye, everybody.
Whoop,
Bye.
Excuse me. Bye.